Welcome, space enthusiasts! Today, we embark on an extraordinary journey to uncover the captivating tale of the New Horizons mission and its remarkable expedition to Pluto. Imagine this: during a gravity assist maneuver, a remarkable event known as contact propelled the spacecraft forward, granting it an astonishing speed boost of 9,000 miles per hour or 14,000 kilometers per hour. Incredible, isn't it? This boost slashed the spacecraft's travel time to Pluto by an astounding 3 years. Just imagine the possibilities that await us in the vastness of space. But let me ask you, what other mind-boggling discoveries do you think await us on our voyage to the mysterious edges of our solar system? Welcome to Revel Discovery, your portal to a world of fascinating discoveries and awe-inspiring insights that will expand your understanding of the universe and beyond. Back in 2007, the spacecraft went into a kind of hibernation mode. But don't worry, it wasn't snoozing the whole time. The onboard computer remained active and diligently monitored the mission systems. It would send these unique codes, like secret messages, to let the scientists know if everything was hunky-dory or if something seemed off. During this hibernation phase, most of the important systems on New Horizons were actually disabled, only to be reactivated for a mere 2 months each year. It's like waking up from a long nap to check on things, right? Now, remember when scientists discovered 2 new moons around Pluto? They were named Kerberos and Styx. Well, this discovery raised some concerns about potential debris or dust floating around near Pluto. Nobody wants their spacecraft to hit any junk, right? So the smart mission planners came up with not 1, but 2 backup plans to be prepared. They thought of using the spacecraft's antenna as a shield, kind of like a protective force field, or even flying the spacecraft closer to Pluto itself, where they believe there might be less of that space junk. It's all about avoiding any unwanted collisions. Now let's talk about communication. Back in 2015, it took a whopping 4 hours and 25 minutes for a signal from the spacecraft to travel all the way from Pluto to Earth. That's a long wait, isn't it? But hey, distance and space travel go hand in hand. It was during this time that the spacecraft started to approach face towards Pluto, adjusting its trajectory with a 93-second engine run. Talk about precise calculations. And guess what? Just 2 days later, New Horizons actually got closer to Pluto than we are to the Sun. Now that's a close encounter. As New Horizons got closer and closer to Pluto, the images it captured started revealing more and more identifiable characteristics. It's like peeling back the layers of a mystery week by week. The data gathered by New Horizons was absolutely crucial in answering one of the most fundamental mysteries about Pluto: its size. You're ready for this? Scientists concluded that Pluto had a diameter of about 1,470 miles or 2,370 kilometers, which is slightly larger than what they previously estimated. And that's not all. They also confirmed that its moon, Kerberos, measures around 750 miles or 1,208 kilometers in diameter. That's some impressive measuring skills. But here's the thing. With New Horizons being approximately 4.5 light hours away from Earth, the spacecraft could only transmit data at a rate of 1 to 2 kilobits per second. Yeah, that's not a lot. So imagine the patience required to receive all that information. But hey, good things come to those who wait, right? Now, let's talk about the tools on board New Horizons. They had a total of 7 scientific instruments, and these babies were put to work to describe Pluto's global geology and geomorphology, as well as study one of its moons, Charon, which hovers just above the surface of the other planets in the Pluto system. It's like New Horizons had its own set of super-powered eyes and senses. As New Horizons got closer to Pluto, the surprises kept coming. The data it collected showed that Pluto and its satellites were far more complex than scientists initially thought. They were taken aback by the current activity level on Pluto's surface. It was like uncovering a hidden treasure trove of information. In fact, the scientists had to rethink their previous simulations of the Pluto system because of the surprises they encountered. The air haze and the lower-than-expected atmospheric escape rates on Pluto made them substantially revise their theories. It turns out that Pluto exhibits evidence of vast changes in atmospheric pressure, and there's even a possibility that it once had flowing liquid volatiles on its surface. Can you imagine that? But here's the real mind blower. Recent findings hinted that Pluto might have an internal water ice ocean. Yes, you heard it right. On the surface, there were stunning photos that revealed a massive heart-shaped nitrogen glacier, affectionately dubbed Sputnik Planum, after Earth's first man-made satellite, Sputnik 1. It's the largest known glacier in the entire solar system, measuring a mind-boggling 600 miles wide or 1,000 kilometers. That's like a frozen behemoth. And hold on tight because there's even more. Images from Charon, one of Pluto's moons, revealed a massive tectonic belt extending equatorially. What does that mean? Well, it suggests that there might have been a long-gone water ice ocean on Pluto. Imagine the incredible forces at play over time. But the adventure didn't end there. After New Horizons finished its encounter with Pluto, the mission planners steered the spacecraft toward another exciting target, MU-69, a mysterious object in the Kuiper Belt. In 2019, it was officially named Arrokoth. The spacecraft continued its exploratory mission, uncovering even more incredible secrets. Researchers on board New Horizons found evidence of 2 cryovolcanoes on Pluto. Cryovolcanoes? Yep, that's right. These are basically frozen ice volcanoes that used to erupt molten ice from deep within Pluto's interior. It's like Pluto had its own icy fireworks show. The discovery of these cryovolcanoes indicates the presence of an internal heat source in Pluto's history. It seems that at some point, the interior stores of volatile ices, such as nitrogen and methane, melted and exploded at the surface. Talk about a frosty spectacle. The cryovolcanoes played a crucial role in replenishing the surface supplies of these volatile ices. And you know what happens to those ices? They sublimate into the thin atmosphere and eventually get lost to space. It's like a never-ending icy cycle. The 2 cryovolcanoes found on Pluto, tentatively named Wright Mons and Pickard Mons, are colossal ice mounds with rims that rise up to 5 or 6 kilometers above the surface. That's taller than some of Earth's highest mountains. And get this, these mounds have holes on top, almost like craters. Oliver White, a scientist on the New Horizons team, even likened their appearance to a volcano. When you see a big mountain with a giant hole on top, it's usually a clear sign of volcanic activity. Fascinating, isn't it? However, the scientists are still being cautious and haven't declared these findings as definitive proof of cryovolcanoes just yet. They're continuing to analyze the data and keep a close eye on these peculiar features. After all, they're unlike anything seen before in the solar system. But hey, sometimes the greatest discoveries come with a sense of uncertainty, and that's what keeps the scientific community on their toes. By the way, did you know that Pluto's atmosphere has some surprises too? It turns out that Pluto's atmosphere is colder and denser than previously imagined. In the past, it was thought that UV radiation from the sun heated up the air molecules, causing them to escape into space. But guess what? There's this new haze molecule discovered on Pluto that works as a coolant for the atmosphere. It absorbs some of the UV light's energy, keeping things cooler. This discovery suggests that Pluto has retained a lot more nitrogen than scientists previously assumed. It's all about balancing the heat and the chill, it seems. And here's a mind-bending thought. Long-term climactic cycles in Pluto's tilt and orbit could lead to wide temperature variations. This implies that the loss of the atmosphere was likely much more significant in the past. These findings really make the planetary science community go back to the drawing board and rethink how planetesimals, the building blocks of planets, form. It's a whole new chapter in our understanding of the cosmos. Oh, and before we wrap up, here's a little update. The New Horizons spacecraft is still out there, alive and kicking, deep in the Kuiper Belt. It's boldly venturing into the unknown, moving away from Earth and the Sun at an astonishing speed of about 300 million miles per year. It's like a cosmic explorer blazing a trail through the vastness of space. So there you have it. The New Horizons mission has been an awe-inspiring journey filled with surprises, from gravity assist and hibernation modes to stunning discoveries about Pluto's size, cryovolcanoes, and its complex atmosphere. It just goes to show that there's so much more to explore and unravel in the depths of our incredible universe. What other wonders and secrets do you think we might uncover as we continue to explore the vast frontiers of our solar system and beyond? Engage with us by leaving a comment, subscribing to our channel, and clicking the notification bell for regular updates. Keep watching, stay inspired, and get ready for more exciting discoveries. See you in our next episode.